Hi guys, in this video we are going to discuss how we can take the direct entry or the confirmation entry that in a lower time frame. So basically what we have to do, first of all, we have to summarize and map the structure in the higher time frame. Then we have to look into the lower time frame for the confirmations. So here I have mapped the structure of the Bitcoin in the 15-minute time frame, as I already discussed earlier. Now I'm gonna take the direct entry or the confirmation entry that I'm talking about. See, what are the things that you have to look into these types of things for the confirmation? Basically, first of all, you have to identify a valid OB which is in the 15 time frame, and this is the valid time where this is the full OB. This is the full order block which we are seeing this, and this is the main particular point where the market has sweep the lows of the liquidity, then reversed it. So this is the particular point where we can see the after market. See what happened, why market didn't gone from this level, because as you can see, this is the very sharp fall and the no liquidity has been taken out yet, and the no liquidity has been created for this level. So as you all know that the market will reach to a point and it will wait for the liquidity to form, or the liquidity may already be created above your zones. So in this zone, yes, you can already see this OB is actually too much bigger, like 1000 or 1500 points. So the liquidity has been created on this channel right up here, and then we go for the looking of the confirmations. This is the direct entry point where you could have taken it and you could have on like 1:21 to risk to reward ratio, but that is the direct entry. You can take direct entry, but I will suggest you all that you should take direct entry only by maximizing your profits and minimizing your risk. It means if you are taking on a, suppose like if you can risk 100 rupees on a particular trade with confirmation, to just risk 10 rupees, because the risk to reward is so much high that it can give you eventually the profits of your the confirmation one. So you will get the same amount of profit, so it will maximize your profits and it will minimize your risk. So how we can see this? See, what are the things that you have to look into? See, I have done this structure mapping in 15-minute time frame, so I'm going to look for the 1 minute time frame. So basically, sometimes you have seen that you have, even if you have done it 1 minute structure of structure mapping and you have got confirmation in 1 minute time frame, but you have done some mistakes. That's why the market will not respect your things and it will come eventually to take or hunt your SL. So what are the things that I look for it? See, there are the three conditions basically. Then we will look, and actually this is the live market which you are talking about, and as you can see, here is the particular choke of 1 minute time frame, and my entry is placed right here with the SL of this. And what are the target of mine? Just the high. This is the main target, and I will eventually book some profits on the 1:2. If I look for where is the 1:2 point, and today is Saturday, guys. Yes, so market will be sideways as well, because we all know that the Saturday and Sunday crypto market are not so much. So this is my first target, and the second one will be the 1:3, which is right upward here, and then the final target. How I will book? 50%, 20%, 30%. Okay. Once the target reaches to this particular point, I will just close it. See, all the things that we are discussing right here, I also have a particular course, SMC, where you can learn from the scratch and learn all the things with all my experiences, because in the market all the experience matter. You will not find these types of things that I'm gonna tell you how to find the confirm direct entry. Okay, so let's move on. See, suppose this is a particular zone and you have structure mapped, and this one is a higher time frame of OB. Okay, so suppose market is coming like this. Okay, in 1 minute time frame, but remember this must be the choke point. Okay, and it should have a valid boss and choke. Okay, so what I look for it, that market will go eventually and do this particular choke. So I make direct entry, because even if it comes down or even if it goes up the higher, See, sometimes what happens, the market will just eventually go up and it will not come down, and sometimes it do. So what I prefer to do, that whenever you got the 1 minute choke, you just enter on it. So what are the things that I look for it? Most of the peoples don't do that type of things. See, when I talk about this 1 minute particular choke, so what I'm talking about basically, that you should look into 5 minute time frame as well. That in this 1 minute, area from where the choke and the boss point are, you should look that there is a no 5 minute pullback in between in there. Like what I'm talking about, see, this is the particular 1 minute structure. Okay, if I shift into 1 minute, I will tell you, but just see for a second. See, this is the particular choke for me, but why? As you can see, just see here, this is the choke point, here was the boss in 1 minute time frame, and here was the pullback. I will show you. Wait a second. Okay, let's first of all see. Here is the breakout structure of 1 minute time frame. Here was a pullback. It market went, inducement happened, then got turned back. This was a pullback. Market came up, inducement happened. This was the particular choke point of 1 minute time frame. I took entry. Okay, so this was it. So what I'm talking about, that as you can see, here is a no 5 minute pullback between this and this. Okay, so this is the first mistake that sometimes happen. Eventually what will happen, the it market will take out the 5 minute pullback as well, and what will happen, the 1 minute choke will happen as well. But what will happen na, market will go up and it will come down, because 1 minute choke is not the correct one. Market will take out the inducement and it will go for the higher time frame of OB, which is the bearish one, of course. So then market will go there and come out, and that will hit your SL. Then the choke will happen. See, this is the first mistake that people do. In this thing, you can see that there is a no mistake and it will eventually go up. But we all know that the, let's see. And first of all, also remember one thing also, that suppose market, then the what the other things that I have learned upon across my experience, that even if the market will come down, suppose this market is coming down like this, and here is your 1 minute structure, 1 minute choke. So remember this point, that this 1 minute choke should not happen when the news are coming, or so this, you already know, if you are experiencing, if you are doing the SMC, you already know that whenever inducement happen, there will be a slight minor choke and minor boss will continue in the inner structure. Now, so you have to, what you have to understand, that this particular choke point of 1 minute should not be the higher time frame choke points or any other things like this. If I'm talking about the 5 minute structure, as you can see, the 5 minute structure also, see, this is not the 5 minute structure, okay, entirely. This was the 5 minute structure choke point, okay, and the 5 minute pullback was here. So eventually what will happen, a lot of who don't know about these types of things, or who just look into on the only one major time frames, so what will happen na, they will have their multiple POIs, like here, here, and here. So what will happen, eventually they will try to sell it, and this is the also the fair value gap, that is remain. So what will happen, market will go up and take the rejection from here, but eventually it will fail them, because it's from my experience, I know these types of things, that I have given this much time. So I will, as you can see, these are the things that I look for. See, basically I told three things. Not, you are to remember that in this thing there will be no higher time frames pullback. Second thing, there will be no choke points of the higher time frames when the 1 minute choke point happens, because it will eventually not be the real one. And the third one, you should have, if you are have the like the not the news string, okay, suppose if there was a news coming and this choke happened due to the news in the one candle or the two candles, eventually this will also fail, because due to the news market has pushed up, because it reacted on the news, not on the basis of the investors. Because all we know that this is the demand and supply, but whatever happened, there is a, here is a demand, but all these things you can see, this was not the good setup, and eventually it can't come down. Look, eventually will come down na? So this was the direct entry which I'm talking about. See, this is a direct entry. What are the criteria for the direct entry? Simple criteria are basically less risk, more high reward, and the liquidity over your zones. As you can see, if you will see like here, it will be a 1:6.5. But what we are targeting in this trade is like this. This is a 28 point fucking risk reward. This was a direct entry which I have made, and this is the this is the confirmed entry, and this is the direct entry. In the direct entry, we are having 28.5 risk reward, and this is just a 4.84 risk reward. So, but if you ask me which type of things are better, I will always say if the direct entry have bigger risk and low reward, just avoid the direct entry and look for the confirmation entry, because even if it gives you 1:2 or 1:1.5, it will have more probability and the possibility to go up rather than this. This will work eventually, but when the market will push up, it will depend upon the risks and the investors. But अब जैसा देख सकते हो कि अभी लगभग टाइम हो रहे हैं 9:33 हो रहा है, रात का समय हो गया. तो अभी इसके अंदर हम लोगों को, एज आई सेड अर्लियर, दैट दिस वाज आवर 1:2 अचीव 1:2 पॉइंट वेयर वी इजिली अचीव दिस थिंग, एंड 1:3 भी अचीव हो चुका. तो अब हम लोगों की लगभग 70% क्वांटिटी यहाँ पर आउट हो चुकी है और रिमेनिंग 30% बची है, जो कि 30% हम लोग ये फाइनल टारगेट पे बुक करेंगे. और 30% के बाद अगर ट्रेलिंग भी कर सकते हैं क्योंकि बिटकॉइन है. तो सी गाइस, on night our target was hit like 1 p.m. was sorry 1 a.m. So this is how we can trade the markets and the SMC, because the market is so much volatile that you need some type of confirmation or direct entry. Direct entry is required only when there is so much less risk and the higher rewards, and with liquidity also. The main thing is in liquidity. How you can identify the liquidity, how the market works is the liquidity. See, this was your direct entry and this is our confirmation entry. I already told you guys when this was making. So hope you enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and like.